Good morning, folks. I'm back over here at the log cabin this morning. I wanted to film coming down the driveway, but this video I'm gonna do very little talking. I'm just gonna let you see it, and I hope you appreciate it as much as I'm not gonna say much as me, but half as much as me, because it's, as I said, I hunted here and never knew. I knew the old house. This house was here, but it was growed up all the way around it with vines, kudzu vines, briars, thickets, and these buildings I knew was something there, but never to this extent. So I'm gonna bring you the video. I appreciate the man that owns this land and what he's done. I appreciate what he's done, but I appreciate him letting me bring this to you, and I hope you share it with your friends, someone that really appreciates what all he has done and preserved time. I hope you enjoy it, folks.
Cabin was built in the 1830s, approximately 1834, by the Fellows family.
What about that and over here?
The farthest cabin over was the original cabin, probably built in early 1800s for them to live in while they built the house. The house, right. Again, the barn would probably be built around that same time because they had to have shelter for the animals, mules, the horses.
Right.
This was originally a tool shed that we made a little cabin out of. So it would have
A tool shed, folks.
A tool shed, yeah.
But it ain't a tool shed.
No, it's not
inside.
a tool shed. No, it's not.
Let me see if I can go inside this.
Twist. There you go. Let's put the lights on.
Now, folks, this man was a tool shed and they tore it down. And this is what you see. Look at the beams, look at the wood, the craftsmanship. Of course, you got something.
The modern features on
Yeah, you don't have an outhouse. He did put modern toiletry in here. You got a shower on the other side. And did you say your stepson?
Yeah, stayed here.
Stayed here on his.
Was married, yeah.
When he was married, on his honeymoon.
Now we do have an outhouse on the other side over here.
We do.
In fact, we have two outhouses here for entertaining and outdoor events. Open up to make restrooms.
Folks, you just don't see this every day. And this gentleman, we're doing his pine straw. He's got his, what year class reunion?
1966.
1966, having their class reunion here, and we're doing the pine straw. And I asked him, he showed it to me when I came and looked at the job. Of course, we know one another. I asked him could I video it and let y'all look at this. Something you don't see every day, folks. What do you think, Alberto? That's a lot of craftsmanship.
Yep.
That old barn, they saved it. Got a picnic table, got a shed you can sit out under. We got 2 more buildings I want to show you though, so stay tuned.
This would have been the original cabin that they lived in. The family had 11 children at one point in the early 1800s. In 1834, when the house was built, they would have used this as a kitchen, and possibly, regrettably, some slaves that would have probably been in this, using this for a kitchen.
At that time, yes. But you had a brick mason come up and added the chimney. Was it a chimney here originally?
The chimney here was right here is the foundation of the chimney that was there. We just moved it over and used the same rocks.
The same rocks?
Same rocks out of the chimney that was here. And that was the original foundation right there. I left those rocks just for that reason.
Yeah.
We don't have craftsmanship like this today, folks. Look at them dove. What's that? That ain't dovetails. What do they call that?
There were dovetails.
Dovetail?
Well, those were damaged, and we had to replace with some other material on some of those. I've got a picture of it in 1978 when it was still standing. See what we've made out of it.
And you told me, do you actually have cooked in here, correct?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we've got the old crane style swings that do the pots. I've cooked fish and have different size pots. Put it over the fire and bring it back. That was the crane style they used back in the day.
That's a beautiful fireplace, but you know, you had to place some of these logs.
We have replaced some of these logs. We had to split some to come out to finish the cabin to rebuild it. Some of them are original, and some of them have been split to have enough.
Yeah.
My first time I seen one of those. I get
A flatbed of
I've
stuff.
seen them on TV, but not.
Yeah.
That's old school at its finest, folks. Of course, that's not to period, but
Yeah,
that's a little add-on just to,
I think
It ain't new, though.
This was a dough, to make a dough back in the day.
that's all bread.
Yeah. Sourdough bread.
Did you have a pic? You didn't have a picture. What's the picture of the? Did you have?
cabin.
Yeah,
It's in the house.
it's in the house. Okay, I didn't know if you had it down here or not.
No, it's in the house. I can get it for you. Before and after.
It's beautiful.
Something you don't see every day, folks. That's where they store stuff upstairs. That's a old ladder that came out. And they got the baskets and everything upstairs.
That's not the older like this.
No.
Yeah.
He made this into a car shed.
Yeah.
Tell them how you did it.
Well, it was a little small car shed, and we made us a party shed underneath the.
And this is where they're gonna have their class reunion at, and they getting. Now, he called it a shed, My shed's a whole lot smaller than that. How many bales of pine saw could we put on that? How about
This one?
a bunch coming?
And this one?
Yeah.
Probably 4,000. Maybe 6,000.
Put the brick down. Did the iron work, did the beams. Everything to detail. All right, folks, this is the last building I'm going to show you. This gentleman, this house was about to fall down when he purchased this property. And he cut lumber and stained it to look old-timey and brought this house back to life. Now this room here, I'm going to show you, was added on. That part right there is added on. I'm going to show you why. Something you don't see every day. I've never seen it. And I'm just proud he's going to let us show it. We gotta have another light switch somewhere. It's kind of dark in here. I don't know where all these light switches is, but he restoned that fireplace on the outside. Look at the wood, folks. And he lets his family stay down here. And he made this bar right here. That come out of a tree, Alberto. There's a whole tabletop right there. He got cut. Another bedroom in here, same way. Wood all the way around, old wood. Come look at this. And this is the added on bedroom, bathroom. Folks, that actually was a rock. A very huge rock. And they sandblasted this thing and made a tub out of it. And I asked him, how'd you get it in here? He said, we built this room around this. Same with the sink. See if I can get a light right there. That was a rock. And they sandblasted it.
¿Sabes por qué es esta, Carlos? Vos, él, para Navidad, alguien así.
A lot of work went into this, folks. And this was, I call it a shed, an original video. But this was a barn. It stored hay for the animals. And I know they had to replace a lot of beams. I don't know how much they tore down, but they preserved, saved this old barn with all these logs. And you come outside, he added this porch, cut those beams, gave it some axe marks. It looks like it was handmade back in the period. And he added his own touch by putting cedar posts for his columns. And I'm sure you're gonna see another video. He added these 2 bathrooms, call it an outhouse. Well, the sign even says outhouse right there. And that was the blacksmith or tool shed he converted into a cabin. Tore it completely apart. I could sit right here, folks. Oh, hay loft up there where you stored your hay. Just beautiful. I don't think I filmed this shed before. This was a little shed. I don't know what it was back in 1800's, but he added on to it, refaced it with, I think, the same lumber and the way he did the old house. It just made him a shed to put his lawnmowers under and to make it look to the period of which everything around here. A log cabin there. That's the shed that is gonna have the reunion in. That he cut the beams and made it look just like the period back in the 1800's. This is a well house, which was built with the house. I don't know the year of the house. But on the left side, coming in the driveway, this is where the shed, the cabin, the barn is located. And when I hunted this, folks, this was nothing but thickets grown up that a dog barely could get through. And I knew there was old sheds here, but I did not know this was here. Because back then I probably kudzu vines, something we have down south, vines growed over, you really couldn't tell what it was. But he came in here and cleared all this and restored these buildings. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am enjoying bringing it to you.